What's up, people? Welcome back to Music Maniacs for Side After Dark. I'm not late at all. I'm definitely not late. Don't listen to anyone that said that, guys. What's up with all the beautiful people out there in the world?
Fresh back 2 days after our epic show, in which my mom was like, how come Side After Dark didn't give themselves more prominent billing on this thing? Why isn't it Side After Dark presents BK Electric at BK Warehouse? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. We've never done this before.
Exactly. Like, well, who do you think you are? Who do you
We're
think
figuring
we
it
are?
out.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
I don't know. I mean, it went good.
I loved it.
We had solid ticket sales, solid performance, solid night from everybody. I'm still really tired, to be honest. I pulled my neck.
How? Just moving stuff?
I guess I didn't realize until yesterday. We went back to all right, so guys, basically we had the show, right? And we weren't done till like 3 a.m. and there was still a bunch of stuff to like take down, like all the speakers and the setup and the stage and all that. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this right now. So luckily there wasn't an event or anything at the venue the next day. So I came back in the afternoon to like move the speakers back. And I think I pulled something in my neck because ever since then I cannot even turn it to that side.
Oh, that's so annoying.
But it happens.
Yep, it does happen. Definitely, well, I don't know if you have time. I love a soak in the tub, but, you gotta clean the tub before, and then you gotta clean it after.
I feel like Kramer talking about the tub. I was just watching this episode last night. He's like, I had to sit there in a tub of my own filth. In my warm, tepid filth.
I just took a bath, Jerry. A bath? It's disgusting. I'm sitting there in a tepid pool of my own filth.
You start filling up, but you rinse yourself. I don't know. The way I take a tub is like I'll rinse myself off before, and then I'll let the water fill up after. Like, rinse myself off, it goes down the drain, and then I let the water fill up, and then I sit in my filth.
Someone has a drain. Wow. So fancy.
And of course, after the bath is over, then I get up and rinse myself off again. Like, you have to.
So then what's the point of the bath?
To relax your muscles.
Relax.
Yeah.
It's not for the cleaning.
No, absolutely.
Okay,
I
think that's the big misconception here. I think this is what Kramer was trying to say. Let me analyze Kramer's thought process here. Because if you're using the bath just to clean yourself, then all the dirt is just in the water with you.
Right.
Right? So if you're doing that, then that's gross. Oh shit, there's a bug in here. Bitch. Oops. Sorry, don't mind me if I get distracted for the next hour trying to kill this bug. One time, I had taken a little Adderall to study. I don't know if you guys... I mean, no, I would never do that. A friend of mine did that. Oops. That's what I meant to say. I don't know if you guys have any experience with that shit, but you're just like laser focused on anything you want to be laser focused on. And there was I had a lot of shit to do that day. And everything was going great. Until I noticed a bug in my apartment. And for the next about hour and a half, I could focus on nothing but murdering this bug.
Oh man, that's an excellent cartoon.
I guess so. I was actually really annoyed because by the time I got it, I was like, oh my god, it's been almost 2 hours. and I was just so I'm gonna get it. I had to strategize. I was like, okay, if I turn the lights off in here, and then I turn the light on in the bathroom, then the light will attract the bug to the bathroom, and then I can go in the bathroom and close the door. So now I have him trapped in a smaller space. It'll be easier for me to get him. And
I'm gonna make a note of this story for down the line when we start branching out even more, and we do little sad cartoon flicks. And this one's gonna be, what kind of bug was it?
Wait, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I just realized my microphone was on the floor.
Oh, I can hear you just fine. I mean, it sounded a little bit, like it could have been on the floor, but...
Oops, does this sound better?
Way better, of course, yeah.
Oops, sorry guys, this will be an interesting pod. Remember how we were saying when we bring the podcast back that we're just trying to figure it out as we go?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here we are, yeah.
What kind of bug was it? A fruit fly? I don't know.
No, that's the thing. A fruit fly is small, right? Fuck a fruit fly, I don't give a shit. It was a giant mosquito. It was so loud. That's the thing. It's because I was trying to sit down in a quiet area and I don't know if I was trying to study or edit video or something, and it just bzz, 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 and I could not focus.
Something like that. If you like drew it and made it like a little cartoon and named it Adderall and the mosquito, it would get. So I would be interested because you know exactly what it's about. Like Adderall and the mosquito. Like,
And then I just keep trying to come up with more elaborate ways to kill this mosquito.
There you go. Yeah.
Like, it starts off me trying to hit it with a fly swatter, and it ends up with me burning the entire apartment building down.
Something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that would be cool. We have little, you can't name them shorts because that's already taken. And, sad tunes.
Wait, what do you mean it's already taken?
The word shorts.
Yeah, but you can't take a word.
Can you?
You didn't, it's like, oh, I was going to make a film, but films have already been taken. I guess I can't make a film anymore.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
own it. You can't own a word like that.
That's true.
You can
Sad
trademark
tunes.
certain things, but I don't think you can trademark a single word, right?
No, I think it has to be a phrase.
Yeah.
Unless you make up the word, like bootylicious, you know, things like that.
That's
Bling,
not a real
bling.
word? I thought that was in the dictionary, Webster's.
Well, it did get in there in, what was that, 03? It did get in there.
Yeah, it's right. Wait, did it really?
Yeah. I remember Beyonce saying that they put it in the dictionary.
It's right under booty and right above be beautiful. That doesn't make any sense.
Insane.
I'm gonna switch this like this, get the wide shot, because
There you go.
I kept feeling like I was like about to be outside of the shot. What is that? Oh, it's a chair. I was like, what the hell is this thing behind me? I've been so out since we finished the show. Like all day yesterday, I just like completely disassociated from the world.
I tried to be out of it, but you know, I had to teach the very next morning for 3 classes, so I was very much in the world.
But then I bet as soon as you were done with that, you went home and you're like, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not going outside of my bedroom door if I can help it. I'm not even going to open my window if I don't want to.
Yeah, I opened the curtains and the lights were off until like 8:30, until sunset, like, you know, until there was no more sun in here. Yeah, it was pretty nice, pretty cool. I didn't even cook. You know, normally I would go downstairs and get something, whatever. I ordered food. It was good. Healthy food. Not like chicken wings like Dan wanted me to have on Friday night. God.
Don't even. Oh my God. Should we talk about this? This was so funny. So guys, so we finished this show, right? And we're like, I hadn't eaten since like 11 o'clock. This is now, okay, it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30 by the time we finish our set. I hadn't eaten since like 11 a.m. that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but there was just, I had all this adrenaline going. And it's like, I was just like, I know I need to eat, but I'm just not hungry yet. And then next thing I know, it's like 11:30 and I still haven't eaten anything. And I'm like, okay, we got to force ourselves to go eat something. I was like, Sifa, you want to get some food? Let's go to the halal cart, right?
Yep.
Because if you guys don't know, New York City, all over the place, they always have carts full of halal food, chicken, lamb, whatever the hell. Gyro. So we go over, I get a big platter. Sifa's like, you know what? I'm not that hungry. I'll just get fries.
Yep. True.
She's like,
a fact.
Cool. And then she keeps looking at the menu for a little bit. It's like, what if I got fries and wings? And I'm like, well, now you're just going overboard. You're like, you know, the fries, you know, it's potato. It's not that crazy, but then it's like, let's get the wings on top of it. It's like, let's just have the most unhealthiest meal possible. Let's get a soda. Let's drink some Mountain Dew and
candy right after.
Mountain Dew, candy, French fries, buffalo wings, and what else? What else is really unhealthy? Like a lamb chop. No, pork chop.
Yep, and some blue cheese or something like that. Got to get the dressing.
Yeah, let me get extra blue cheese on the side. I'll get barbecue sauce and ketchup for the fries, and then also 20 packets of mayo.
Off the deep end of shitty eating. I believe that's what the quote was.
Yeah.
That you said.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I honestly don't remember. I feel like that whole night was like a blur now.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even notice how tipsy I was. I had 2 sparkling seltzers. Yeah, 2 hard seltzers. And, so of course, some, cannabis. The smoked version of it. And
we were basically partying in the back of a dispensary.
Yeah. And it's like when I was getting home, when I was getting out of the car, walking into the gate, and like, now it's time to like think about keys and stuff like that. And I was like tipping side to side. I was like, whoa.
You know, I had a feeling because every time I saw you after we played, you had a drink in your hand. And I knew that you had work the next day. And at some point, I was like, damn, I'm surprised Sifa's still drinking. But I'm like, well, she can handle herself. Like, what am I? I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. It wasn't hard. Like, it was 2 hard seltzers, but they're not like beer can size. They're like longer than the beer can. So it's like, it's almost like drinking 3 beers, 2.5 beers.
Remember when you had favoritism from the bartender?
Yes, I did.
That was so funny.
Dan shows up with a Modelo, right? And I'm like, how much are those? He's like, 7. I'm like, okay. I head on over to the bar, and I was like, how much? And she was like, you were on there, right? And I was like, yeah. She was like,
yeah, this is right after our set. Like 10 minutes after we get off stage.
I told Dan, and he's like, I had to pay. But for my second drink, when Elandra was back there, she gave me her 40% discount, so I did have to pay, and I did tip her. So all my drinks weren't free that night.
No, it was just really funny. She was like, yeah, I got this one for free. The bartender said you were up there, right? I was like, yeah. And I'm just like, well, she didn't do that for me.
I know.
It was only both of us. It was just 2 of us. It's not like I didn't get lost in the crowd.
And your shirt is literally the logo that's being projected on the wall to her right. So yeah, it's like,
we literally had the Sight After Dark logo being projected onto this big blank wall. And I'm wearing the shirt. And they're like, no, you pay full price.
Full price. That's what it is.
But the next 2 drinks I got for free. Actually.
Good. Okay, so we all evened out.
Yeah, but that was just really funny. You're like, yeah, I got this one for free. She said she saw me on stage, and I'm like,
what am I, chopped liver?
What? You mean that stage that I built?
Speaking of the stage, how anal did you feel when the stage started splitting a bit, and you said that the crack in the stage was pissing you off?
I think I took a picture. Maybe I'll put it into this podcast because that's how fucking anal I was about this stage. Because we made this stage, I made it. It was like two 6-foot by 6-foot pieces that you can combine into a 12-foot by 6-foot stage, right?
Yep.
But I didn't have anything fastening the 2 pieces in the middle, and it wasn't that big of a deal for us because it's like basically like Sifa had a whole stage to herself, I had a whole stage to myself, like a whole half of the stage. But the act after us, our friend Dank Delish, check out his music wherever you check out music. He had like 9 people with him. Mm-hmm. He had like a sax player, a guitarist, a bassist, a couple of singers. Yep. And at some point, I looked down at the stage and I noticed there's this big crack in between the 2 separate pieces of the stage. And I was just staring at it like it was taunting me. You know what I mean? I was so annoyed. I'm just looking at it. But they're in the middle of their set. I'm like, I can't. What am I going to do? Hold on, everybody. Stop the show. Push the stage together. Okay, return. Continue as usual. You know what I mean? But it was driving me insane.
Yeah. Funny parts for the night after the show are like after we got the food and we sat back, you know, when you're ravenous and you sit down and you eat like 2 bites. Yeah. And then people come over to talk to you and have a conversation. Yeah. That was funny to me. I was like, this is what it is though. Like, I feel like this is going to be our life. Like,
wait, that happened to me or you?
That happened to both of us because we both came in and we sat down. I think I took a picture of one of our friends, the DJ. The sets changed as we were gone. Yeah. So we came back and I wanted to post the final DJ on my story because I got everybody else's performance. So I got him a little bit quickly and then we finally sat down in the back and we were like eating and talking about the show. I think this is our first time actually even talking about the performance and like whatever, you know. End of the night stuff. And then it was just like little ins and outs of people, like we had to stop eating to talk to these people because people were like thanking us for a great night and people were like, oh, I didn't even get to see you guys yet. It was just like in and out. You're just like, I'm like there with one fry about to go in my mouth and I'm like, you gotta put it down and like listen.
What about a chicken wing?
No.
How many chicken wings?
If I had a wing, it would have been harder.
That's true. I feel like if you had a full wing, it would be easier for people to know that you're eating and to not talk to you. You know what I mean? Because a fry, you throw a fry in, and then it's like you might as well be chewing gum after that point because you're just like chewing. But when you have the wing, it's like you're like, hello, I have bones. I have bones in my hands. That's the international sign for don't fucking talk to me right now. Imagine you have like a turkey, like a big ass. You know how like the turkey legs are huge.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just eating like a huge turkey leg and someone tries to talk to you. It's like, what? No, not right now. You know what this means. I'm busy. Well,
then you're known as rude. He's so rude. I'm with my family.
I did a little bit of that. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
Because I had like 2 bites of my halal food, and then I got distracted, and then I came back later, and there was like a lot of people around the table, and I just like didn't even look at anybody. I just went and I just scarfed down all that food.
Yeah.
I was just sitting. There's like 10 people all around me. I'm just like this. I was not talking to anyone.
How you gotta do it. That was
what it is.
That's cool. That was an interesting part of the night. But yeah, other than that, it was just a really, really great night. We didn't do any live streaming this time, guys, so you'll just have to wait for our videos.
Do we even have video? I didn't even really think about it.
Well,
I mean, I didn't hire anyone to video the whole thing.
I didn't hire anyone to video, but one of the guys that interviewed us for this podcast that we also filmed last week, named King Roach, he does have some footage, and he did say he was going to put some up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Well, we'll see whatever we have. But anyway, I feel very relieved now that that show is done. That took a lot of time and effort on our part.
Yes, extremely relieved. And then that's another thing, too, where I was just like, this is just going to be our lives. We were like, woo, we don't have to do a show for a while. This is awesome. And then now somebody's like, hey, you want to play at such and such a date? And it's like one of those things where we could turn it down, but it would
Why? But why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's really funny, guys. So we were saying, like, we've been working, like, nonstop on this show for, like, the past, like, 2 months. And we were saying, like, okay, after we done with this show, we'll take a break, work on the album, get the album done, and then play a lot more shows, like, probably next year.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, okay, we're definitely not going to host another show for a while. It's fun, but it's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. We want to focus on the music. But if somebody else has a show that they're doing and they're putting all that work on and they just happen to invite us, then we will consider it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because it's a lot less work on our end.
Yes.
Literally, as soon as we're done with that show, hey, you guys want to play at my birthday show, August 7th? All right. So you heard it here first. Come through August 7th, Brooklyn Music Kitchen, Side After Dark, and others. We don't know who the whole lineup is.
Right.
Although our boy Cell Beats is going to be there.
He is definitely going to be there.
That was funny too, because I always see him. So our friend this is our friend. He's been on the podcast before, Cell.
Yeah, we've done,
We've known him for so many years now from doing open mics. And he comes to like all of our shows. And I'm always like, dude, you got to tell me what you're doing because I want to support you too. He's like, yeah, I've kind of been like not doing as many shows lately, blah, 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 blah. So I see him at this show last Friday. And he was like, oh, I finally got a date for you. I finally got something for you to come to, bro. August 7th. And I'm like, are you talking about the birthday show? Because we also just got invited to that show. And he's like, oh, unreal. It's like, so we'll definitely be there.
We'll be there.
And I was like, you know what? Just because we know that you're doing it, it makes me want to do it more.
Yeah.
You know?
Does this count as going to his show?
I think it has to. I mean, I don't know. Does it?
Artists, let us know. Yeah,
let's open up the comment section. Okay, guys. So let's say. So let me throw out like a hypothesized scenario.
Yeah.
Let's say you have an event, right? And you really want like a certain friend of yours to come to your event. And let's say that friend works in like some kind of creative industry. Like let's say they work in film, like they're a videographer or something, right? You really want them to come to your event, and you're like, hey, my event is this day, this time. And they're like, yeah, I'll totally come. Wait, is it at this place? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, unreal. I'm already going to be there. I was hired to be the videographer. Does that count as supporting the person? I mean, you're still going to see them. You're still going to see what they do, you know, but
yeah.
But I guess it's, you know what? You're right. It doesn't really count. And I'll tell you why. Because he's going out of his way to see us. We're not going out of our way. We were already going to be there. That's what the difference is.
Yeah. And then he bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be buying a ticket. What if we did? What if we did though? What if he had a clause and we're like,
bought one for him?
Even
bought two for him.
Even though we're gonna be there.
I mean, if we each buy one for him, then really it's really like we one-upped him because he only bought one ticket for us, okay?
That's true. I would throw that in to my musician friend, okay? I'd be like, all right, well, I'm going to buy, even though we're on the same ticket, I'm going to buy a ticket for yours so this counts as a view, all right? So next time, don't ask me. No.
I'm going to do that too because, no, I am going to do that because I felt kind of bad because I was like, I would go out to support you regardless, but that we are just happen to already be on the same show, and it doesn't feel like the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is, though. It's already on our way. That's what the difference is.
Yeah.
I couldn't put my finger on why it's different. That's definitely what it is. Because he was not going to be at that show Friday unless we told him, and he went out. Forget everything that he could have been doing. Went to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So if we don't want him to one up us in ticket sales, so I'll buy a ticket for us and you buy a ticket for him. I'm just joking here.
I'm gonna buy 20 tickets, and I'm gonna take all the tickets and I'm gonna throw them on the floor. And I'm gonna say whoever gets the most tickets wins.
I like that. This is like pin the tail, right?
And whoever gets the least tickets gets kicked off the island. The island of Long Island. You can never come back to Brooklyn.
It's like musical chairs, but with more stakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like steaks that you run through a vampire's heart, you know what I mean? And garlic, lots of garlic. And crosses, big crosses on big necklaces, gold necklaces. And what else do you use to scare vampires?
Sunlight.
Yeah, and we're gonna be outside. It's an early show on the roof. In a field.
I wonder why garlic. Why'd that come about?
Because it smells like shit.
I'm saying. But...
No, I take that back. I actually love the smell of garlic, but it's a strong, it's a pungent odor, but I don't think pungent necessarily means bad.
Exactly. I'd rather smell like garlic than onions. So why don't they dislike onions?
You play a jump rope?
No, it's part of my
what's happening?
Usually when I'm talking, I'm usually fiddling with the actual stereo cord usually now, but I've got 2 new ones that are colorful that match my outfit, so I figured why not.
I'm always fiddling with this now. I can't stop. I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, what else do we have to talk about musically? I mean, that's been like the biggest thing that we've been doing for like, it feels like so long now.
Yeah.
And we were there for like, I feel like I was there for 12 hours. I mean, I got there at like...
You were. You were there from like 5 to 3?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
What a time. Yeah, and then time went by so fast, and in a good way, too. I mean, I got home like 1:30, I think.
Yeah.
Which is all right. Jumped in bed, slept 2 hours, and then got up and drove half across Brooklyn, which was all right because nobody was on the road. But it was such a great night that it was totally worth it. I had so much fun on stage. I was dripping with sweat.
Yeah.
Moving all around. The songs went out well. The audience was great. I just had a really, really good time. And like it's a warehouse, guys. So there's like a gate that opens up to the warehouse. It's not doors. So we can pretty much, our sound can just travel out onto the street and people can just pass by hearing stuff. It's just $5 tickets. I definitely saw some strange faces come in that I had really never seen before. So I'm hoping those are from the
What
street.
do you mean by strange?
Strange as if strange like strangers. I was performing, so I didn't really see that when I was performing if that happened, but definitely when the DJ sets came on, there were definitely people walking in from the street, stopping, wondering, and then coming in to get some music and stuff.
Well, don't you think that people are always strange when you're a stranger?
Mm-hmm. Faces do look ugly when you're alone, so that happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so here's the thing. So faces look strange when when we're strangers.
Mm-hmm.
But what if when they're strangers, do our faces look strange?
I think faces come out in the rain more. Like if it was raining, the faces would come out in the rain.
So if it's not raining, like let's say it's a dry day, then no one's strange. Or there's just less strange faces out.
Yeah, but no one would remember your name. That's the only thing. Like,
I don't even remember my name.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Are you 100% positive? Because this is going down in sad history. This is going to be on the internet forever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about that? Everything that we do is going to be on the internet forever.
It is not necessarily. Not if you like go all the way back and delete some videos.
Even if we delete everything, like it still is out there. Like people can have screenshots or screen shares or something. It's once you put it out, it's out of your control. You know what I mean?
Unless you're Batman and Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises, and you could erase all of your history, but you'd have to know Batman.
Yeah, but also Morgan Freeman doesn't want you to do that, so
Yeah,
I don't think I could do it.
he would probably hand in his resignation as soon as you did it.
Yeah, I don't want to get on his bad side.
But he'd just be back for the next movie. He'd just be back next year anyway. So
No, he wasn't. There wasn't a next one though.
he did that at the end of part 2.
At the end of part 2, yeah. Because it was Dark Knight and then Dark Knight Rises, right?
Yeah, and we're probably going to go off on a little bit of tangent, but that just adds to my point that Batman, my favorite superhero, is such a selfish asshole. It's not even fucking funny.
I think everybody knew that though.
He's so selfish.
I mean, he's literally just his superpower is being rich.
He's like, I need this for me. He's like, this is not good for the world though. He's like, the world can wait.
Look, I got things to do.
It's not Batman. It's Batman. That's what he says.
Do you even know who I am? It is funny though when you think of the context. It's like, yeah, like he's good at fighting. Like literally, you're just like a really rich dude that's good at kicking people's asses, and you're like, oh, please save my city.
Yeah.
You're the hero that our city needs. Also, our city is fucking garbage. You know what I mean? Like, nobody ever talks about Gotham City like it's a beautiful place to be. No one ever talks about the wonderful culture or the food. You know, it's just the crime, man, and the asylums and Arkham. And you know, like the people, like the Penguin Man that lives in the sewer, and that giant guy that wants to freeze time and freeze everybody. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
We know it. We know it.
And then there's a lady that thinks she's a cat.
She's the worst.
But she's not rich. She's not rich though, so she's not able to do as much. Yeah,
pretty soon, you know, everybody will have to wake up and realize that they took too much food and didn't leave any for the rest of them, for the rest of us. That's what the cat would say.
She's gonna realize that her feeding time was 12 o'clock and it's 12:05, so you better get that fucking can of cat food and you better not leave me hanging like this.
Yep.
Or Gotham is gonna have hell to pay.
And hell hath no fury.
What if Catwoman was really just like an advocate for like the safety of cats? You know what I mean? Like she was liberating like all the like animal shelters and just like freeing all the cats.
And there were 10 cats sitting on bread in bodegas.
And she's just like going through all the bodegas, making sure they're all fed, and just like going through the street looking for stray cats and like rescuing them.
Oh my god,
that would be way cuter than like, because if you were Batman and you're trying to do that with all the bats, like that's kind of gross.
That is kind of gross, and we do have bats in this city.
Have you seen one?
Fly around. Yeah, lots of times.
How many?
Lots of times, all the time. Sometimes when I'm sitting out on the roof, there's a flying creature at night and it's making a sound. That is definitely a bat.
That's called Lucifer.
And when I was younger, I would be like, why are there birds out at night? The world is ending. And it's like, oh, because it's a bat. That's why. And they're fruit bats, though. So the most they're going to do is if you got really long hair or big hair, they're going to get caught up in it. They might dive down and catch themselves in it. But you see a lot in Prospect Park.
Just don't keep fruit in your hair.
Exactly.
And then everything's fine. And, you know, I just realized we were talking about flies earlier. Mm-hmm. How it's funny, like, you know how people use fruity as, like, meaning, like I guess, kind of, like, weak or whatever? Like, people use fruity as an accent. Mm-hmm. Or as an insult, sorry. It's funny that when you add fruit in front of an animal, it makes it, like, a small, less intimidating one. Like a fruit fly or a fruit bat. It's like, oh, it's just a fruit bat. I don't have to worry about this fucking fruity-ass bat. You know what I mean? Or it's a fruit fly, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. But if it's a regular bat or a regular fly, now it's a problem.
Exactly. He delivers mangoes.
You think there's like a fruit eagle?
No, but there's a desert eagle and there's a seagull. There's a seagull with a desert eagle.
That would be terrifying. If I ever saw a bird with a gun, I would run as far as possible. Because they can find you, man.
They got the bird's eye view.
They got the bird's eye view and they got the eagle's view.
Mm-hmm.
And if you catch them in the desert, then you're done because you can't even hide. There's nowhere to go.
There is nowhere to go if you're running in the desert. Like, there isn't. And it's
Maybe-
too hot to dig yourself under the sand.
I was gonna say the only thing you could do is like bury yourself, but then you'd like suffocate.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that. In case you guys were wondering.
No desert flight. No fleeing in the desert. Just stay still. Just wait.
If you had to run from a bird in the desert that has a gun, what would you be listening to?
Oh, man.
I feel like Enter Sandman. You know?
Yeah.
Because I would take it as like I don't want to be dead in the sand and become a Sandman.
True.
You know? Because then if
Yeah.
you're just dead in the sand, I feel like the sand would eventually take you over. Like how, you know, like if humans leave all the cities, eventually all the plant life comes back and like takes it over.
Yeah.
Like if you're just in the desert, eventually the wind is just gonna this is gonna blow you all the way over with sand.
Yeah. What would the birds be listening to? Would they be listening to like Highway
Eagles.
to the Danger Zone? Oh, okay.
Eagles. Life in the fast lane. Pop, pop, pop.
That would be too funny.
Are there any other bands that are bird names? There's no hawks, right?
I mean, there's literally the birds and the Yardbirds.
Well,
there's
hold
no
on.
hawks.
So the birds, okay. What is a yard bird? This is a bird that lives in a yard?
Yeah, it's just some maybe in a junkyard.
Or they just like jump around going from yard to yard, like shitting on it?
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I never
Yardbirds
even
will
thought
be-
about that before. What is a
Yeah.
yard bird?
I don't know. Is it like our little finches? We have those little brown birds that I used to call regular birds all my life. But
You know those regular birds.
that's exactly how I would say it. You know the regular birds, right?
That's funny
What
because
is a yard bird?
wherever you are, I feel like a regular bird is something different. Like a regular bird in Florida would be a seagull.
Oh, the eagles
No,
of the sea.
don't make that noise like you like them.
I don't. They're so mean in the face.
Yeah, don't. Aw, a seagull. Fuck a seagull. I don't like seagulls.
Well, yardbird is a slang term with multiple meanings, primarily related to military recruits or prisoners.
Yardbird for a prison makes sense. Yeah,
But
military.
Jimmy
recruit.
Page, you want us to believe you're a freaking yardbird? No, thanks. You, of all people, I would not believe.
Why?
Because I don't believe it, Jimmy. I just don't believe it. You're not hanging out in the yard.
Spells. I think he's casting spells in the yard.
Exactly.
He's summoning the
more.
devil.
Yes, exactly. He's more on the top floor doing the mischief behind the closed doors. He's
Did
not
you
the
see-
one in the yard.
He's the mischief CEO.
Yes.
He's not a mischief grunt.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not on the front lines. He's an officer.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Did you see Sinners yet? You gotta watch Sinners.
I did not. I was wondering if I should plug in StreamYard and do a reaction video to it. But
Oh, just for yourself?
yeah, because it's up on like Amazon or streaming or whatever.
Well, whatever you decide to do, go watch that movie. That's it. Once you talk about it, once you see it, we'll talk about it on the podcast because it's very much music related.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, we could do a little review or whatever.
Yeah, I love a good soundtrack podcast. It's
Yeah.
always a good thing.
Well, no, it's not even just the soundtrack. Like the whole plot is based around music.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's actually very much a music movie.
All right.
But I think this was good for now. We have a lot of other stuff we got to record. So thanks for being here on this episode of Music Maniacs Side After Dark. It was pretty maniacal. It also went pretty fast. Well, we already did like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm good with that.
Nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Speaking of enjoying, let me take a nice refreshing sip of my coffee. Mmm. Ah, that's
He's
good.
got
What do you guys wish
coffee.
you had some?
I've got water. All right.
Get your fucking game up. You trying to be awake or what? But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate you. We'll be
Thanks,
back next week or maybe the week after that. We have to figure out our schedule actually with another episode of Music Maniacs with Side After Dark. We are Side After Dark.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.